Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft, and hoping for a nice boring one today. We're not trying to go underwater or underground, we're just gonna chill. I'm gonna carry my emeralds with me down there just to get them into a different area, and I'm just looking around for stuff to sell right now. Not iron, but the various melons and that kind of thing. Oh no, my sword. Because I do need to go adventuring again one of these days. I should make all of those into nuggets of iron. I've got gold blocks in the other one. I just like everything's such a mess. If I ever organize them, I should not do it on video. I feel like that would just be cruel punishment for everyone involved. It would embarrass and frustrate me, and I'm sure that it would be no picnic for all of the other people who had to witness it. We got like 100 iron ore here that we're going to smelt up. I could go ahead and get some stone too. We'll do that, and we'll just get this bamboo and throw it on the side of the smelter. And when I go bottom side, we'll go ahead and grab something that I needed. What was it? Ah, yes, the various raw meats that we don't want to sell. Or rather, we could sell them, but, you know, it's all a mess. We're not going to fix that mess today. We are going to throw these leather pants into the drink, and also my axe. Where did it go? All right. So the most important thing to know about dropping items is that I am really bad at it. And the second most important thing to know is that I don't even know why I have it bound right next to my movement key. It really should be. If I rebound it to like V or something that I just wouldn't hit by accident rather than Q. Which I don't think is the original bind. I don't recall. You know, after you change your binds for just a little while, it is very easy to forget if they're not the normal ones. But I think I rebound crouch also to something more natural to my motions. Well, we've got our little chunk of emeralds there, and we can go ahead, check on the chicken situation, pick up all the eggs real quick. There will likely be enough to fill up the whole inventory. Oh, nearly. Which this is, you know, that's peak chicken farming. And then we'll just go up top. I will not have to turn off the block sounds because we're not going to be around the ticking too long. One day I might not complain about it, but that day is not today. And now I've already done it one time, so the whole day is torched. What to do? I would like to get a better sword. One of these days I need to get a librarian that has mending. I tend to play all of my I do play all of my hardcore on video, so it's like even if it takes an hour, do I just sit there and like listen to music while I do it? But of course, the thing is that I don't have to do it that way. I could do what I had been doing and just placing a few lecterns every now and then in between working, and then just hoping that I'll eventually get winding. Book of Density, perhaps that makes you not buoyant when you're in water. Sweep in edge 3, that would be the increase in AoE attacks from a sword, which again is good, but not what we're looking for. And it's time for them to hang out at the bell. So we're not going to get another librarian roll in a moment, I don't think. So we'll just we'll call that one a loss. It'll be all right. Now I want to get some fencing because I wanted to build a little enclosure thing for the Sniffer. The Sniffer, it was called. And we could do it like right here, but this actually would be a really good spot for it. There's like a weird... No, we'll make it out here. So, like, that way the townspeople won't be tempted to annoy it. And I have no idea the size of this beast, so we're going to... build a reasonable sized enclosure for it. And, you know, with just a couple of missteps, I'm confident that we will eventually build a roughly box-shaped location to throw this thing. Alright, good news. First of all, I think that's the fastest I've ever built anything. Second of all, it is roughly in the shape of a rectangle, which was the goal. And third, I just feel terribly proud of myself. I think I already said that, but it bears repeating. I need torches, because it would be no gift to build that wonderful enclosure and then, you know, have them vulnerable to foes. Oh, look at the state of this poor iron golem. Do we try to bash them? I have a feeling, because whenever I almost got into a fight, someone left a comment like they were just certain I was gonna die. I have a feeling iron golems are like really, really like good at fisticuffs. But he's so injured, maybe it's time to take him out back. Give him the old yeller. Sorry, that's not a very nice joke. Alright, there's no one that can see, so we're gonna do it. Alright. It's all good. I don't think anyone's upset about it. He was a good and brave golem, but he was getting old. We took him out to pasture. It's all okay. Are these iron golems going to be upset? No. They agree that he was old. And now, you know, that's how you get promoted. It sounds a little harsh, but if you want to become the top dog in the iron golem world, you're going to have to look the other way sometimes. Sometimes you're just going to pretend you don't know what happened to that guy. And frankly, without that facet of their culture, I would be in a lot of trouble right now. They'd probably be all bashing me. But, you know, the older an iron golem gets, the higher the chance is that his contemporaries have it out for him. It's very sad. Very sad, you know, the jealousy among robots is akin to the jealousy among us. Although they're not properly robots, they're robotic, you know, constructs is a better word. You know, not that they don't have full and richly rewarding lives of their own. Is that a spider? That is a spider with blue stuff coming out of it. That spider just jumped right over the fence, of course it did. And that is a skeleton riding on a spider. Cavalry archery is my thing. That is my obsession. You do not get to. Oh my goodness, they're so fast. Oh, what a good shot. Alright. We prosecute it to our advantage. The enemies are slain. We're going to get some more torches here. We've demonstrated quite roundly the need for them. Okay, a little football player. Bash, bash. Should have got the sword. I was swinging too fast with the axe there. I wasn't getting the maximum damage. You still get a little bit of knockback, but, you know, it occurs to me that I could just build a thing like this and, you know, spiders could get out, but zombies couldn't. And I could just sit there and beat them about the face with the sword. This is probably what people do sometimes. But we don't want a bunch of mobs here. We want a nice safe beach for the Sniffer to achieve his dreams at. We're just going to plant a bunch of torches, making everything safer and better. Heavy light coverage is the mark of civilization. Enderman! We're going to provoke him. Once I get some food in me. What are you doing on land? What a chump. Like, oh no. This fellow used to be a butcher. If we see anybody else from a nursery rhyme, we'll make a reference to it then. But we're just going to keep on getting a little bit of torch coverage, because I think we're clearly demonstrating how perilous it is just like right beyond the confines of the village. What I'm doing here is intentionally making a line of the zombies, just so we can clear all of it at one time, basically. Spider move at a different speed, so you want to back it up. It's much more obnoxious to deal with all the zombies at a separate time when they come behind you. So if you get them all to see you, then they will feel like fighting and then die. This skeleton is aware of my existence, but not aware that I'm a much more practiced archer than he is. Perhaps when he still had a little meat on his bones, he was not so easy to slay. But, you know, he's a bit of a chump now. That's either a spider or a creeper. I hope it's a spider. All right, it is. Miss me, miss me. Now you gotta die. This song is called Chariots of War, and it should be at the start of every video I ever make. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I've probably had it on a video before, but I like it. And, you know, I like a song that does just what its title says it's going to do. And this one makes you think that it's going to evoke the Chariots of War, and it certainly does. I wish there were chariots in Minecraft. Oh my God, I would ride around on one. You get like some cats to pull it. No, 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 don't you blow up my flowers. Rage. I'm so displeased with what that creeper has done to my beautiful flower field. This just illustrates the need for higher light coverage. As if more proof were needed. You die. You die. You go into the shadow and you die. I think I finally got a critical hit there. It seemed like a good bash. And of course, it's smarter to lay torches in the daytime, but you can't see what's not light when there's light. And if that sounded deep, I'm sorry. It was very dumb, and I apologize for saying it out loud. Also, you need higher standards. Oh, I almost just punched that sword in the face with a sword. I know you're saying that's not how to punch. Alright, so that is how to acquire gunpowder. You use one creeper to explode the other creepers. Made a nice little night of it. Just going to clear a couple more trees because it is a nice thing to absent-mindedly do. That's either the hiss of a spider or of a creeper. I don't know why I can't tell them apart. It's a spider. It's a spider. Because you can hear the squeaking of its tiny little troubling feet. It is, yeah. It's no doubt. It thinks it's hanging in a branch because it's a dumb spider. It doesn't know that it's hanging right over the ground, and that I am above it. But unlike certain characters in film franchises, the spider did not realize that I had the high ground. I'm talking about Darth Maul. But once again, a rousing success. We've got our melon slices. And alright, so I'm gonna need to take a piece of cherry wood from somewhere to put it back on this tree, or it's gonna annoy me. Yeah, this is fine. They're directional, so I have to place it down. There we go. Magnificent. We have our beautiful field of flowers. We have our area of problem that the creeper gave us, and this skeleton who very carefully was wearing his gold shoes, but now it's all over, baby blue. There's an achievement to eat everything, even if it's bad for you, I think it said. Eat everything that is edible, even if it's not good for you. So, can you eat rotten flesh? Yes, you can. Does it poison you? It made the food green, and it gave me a little meat on a bone icon. So maybe this is like, it increases your hunger, but it makes you more hungry later, or maybe it'll like has a potential of hurting you. Can I eat a spider's eye? I can. And that does poison me, but not so much that it's causing a problem. Okay, the status effect from the rotten flesh was called hunger. So, and then now if we check that, yeah, we got a couple more things that we hadn't eaten before. So I guess you gotta do just what it says. And whenever you see, like a piece of rotten flesh or the eye of a spider, or I guess like a bone, you would try to eat it. I cannot eat a bone. But we're just going to go and grab the sniffer. And then we'll see if the enclosure is big enough. No, I'm going to dig down a little bit, I think. We've got our egg of sniffer. Very important. A seed for Garuda, and I've got to have fish here somewhere, don't I? And a nice salmon for Bella. The friendly LA is just happy hanging out, you know, living a good life. I need to get proper food. I need to quit eating these melons. It takes too long. And we'll just stop over here, grab some more emeralds, as if they're for free. And that's the thing about having a good farm, is that it doesn't take a lot of time to make your goals happen once you're set up. Like right here, we're just gonna drop off real quick. Pick up enough eggs to fill up, you know, half of the inventory. Yep. And although it would be better to have more access lower, yeah, it's still not like so many that it's causing an issue, but then it'll get moving on that. And all of the chicken matter of the feathers and the egg, the meat and stuff can be sold or turned into, you know, valuable material. You can cook the chicken meat or sell it whenever it's raw. The feathers you can sell to a Fletcher eventually. I don't think mine's leveled up to there just because I haven't leveled it up to there. We hopefully put that in the middle. So do we dig down a level before putting the sniffer in? I think so. I know this is very interesting stuff. This is the most important work I do. I should have recorded me digging the hole in the middle of the ocean early in Minecraft. There's this lush cave under the ocean that I happened upon, and I thought it was just the single coolest thing in the whole world. And I hadn't really gotten into iron tools at all yet, so I broke like 180 picks digging down, stone picks, mind you. And then whenever I finished the project, I was like, you know, in retrospect, it's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I was going for. I could have dressed it up, but then I kept getting distracted by cool things that I would find. I should do a video in my survival world sometime soon. It's been quite a while, but I don't play on it much anymore. It's been a couple of weeks, actually, since I've loaded into it, I think, but there's a couple of things I haven't featured, so that could be fun. All right, so I think we will just put an egg on the ground. And eventually it'll hatch. I don't know anything about them other than that people said it would work. So we're just going to put the egg there, and we probably won't be around for its birth. Yep. No telling how long it'll take to... It looks like a dinosaur's egg. It's huge. Well, that's a dumb thing to say. I've not seen a dinosaur's eggs. I just imagine that they are big because of the documentary Jurassic Park, which has never lied to me or anyone. We'll just grab all these steaks. Okay, here's where all the raw salmon is. I knew I had it laying around somewhere. I just have so much junk everywhere. If I were a more practical person, I wouldn't have ended up with a chest like this. But, you know, I'm not too upset about it. It's okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. The different, they're on like slightly different levels, so you can see all of them arrayed. They're pretty cool. The Sniffer egg, we can see from far away, is still in its configuration. But yeah, there you go. A nice, peaceful little episode. We're gonna go ahead and get some more steaks, though. Like, if y'all really want to come out here, we're about to close the door. And that'll give us a big old brace of steak for running around in the future with. Do we have inventory space? Yes. Okay, good deal. You know, and it took almost no time to plant this melon field, and this is why melons are the best fruit, and pumpkins as well, because the replanting of like potatoes and wheat and stuff, that's the annoying thing. Not knocking it down, but having to run back over the space. So having more or less perpetual crops is a wonderful, wonderful change from that. But everything is looking good for us on this run now. We've got enough levels to get a couple more enchantment attempts, so... But, I mean, really, I need to just buckle down and get mending. Because until I get mending, there's really no point in getting great weapons or armor. Not beyond, you know, the point of having it, because, you know, all good things will come to an end, and when this axe breaks, whatever, but, you know, when these boots break, which they're going to before too long, it's going to take a little bit of effort to get them again. And they're not even perfect boots. But that will be a problem for future videos. I did just want to say, you know, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. We'll give Garuda his ritual seed. And toss Bella a nice little salmon, then we'll lay down for the night. Being careful to move her away. And then have a proper sit, because otherwise, I would be starting the next video by noticing that she was following me out of the house, and then I would get scared about it. But that's not going to happen this time. But when we return, a little bit more of the same, I think. We'll probably go and buy another axe, because this one's about to kick the bucket, and then we'll just go and knock down a few more of those trees over there, plant some more flowers maybe, but probably just knock down some trees and then think about going on an adventure. Go look at the Sniffer egg, which we can still see is there. But it occurs to me that if night falls, it's possible that like some monster could break it. So I don't know if I want to leave it out there so far from protection. But it's a big egg. Perhaps it could take care of itself. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. And, thank you so much. That's all we got for this one.